everyone, and welcome to Online Excellence, Snow College's faculty training for designing and teaching an online course. In this video, I want to give you a quick tour of the course so that you can preview the upcoming content and the assignments that you'll be working on as you make your way through the course. So let's get started. You're looking here at the home page, which includes a Start Here button that will take you to the modules. You will also see that at the bottom of the screen there is a list of tabs that you can click on each of the modules, and it will preview the content in each of those modules. There are 7 main modules with an orientation, and it is meant that you go through these chronologically in order from start to finish. Each one of those 7 modules has a number of content pages and a submission that you will submit at the end of that module. I want to show you each of those in a little more depth in just a second, but I also want to show you while I'm here that there is a link for the Faculty Canvas Orientation. The Faculty Canvas Orientation is a course that was released by the TLC in 2020. In fact, back then it was the TTC, but it is basically an introduction to Canvas. The Faculty Orientation is an introduction to Canvas for all faculty. So whether you teach online or face-to-face or IVC or whatever mode it might be, it's just a quick preview of Canvas resources. And so you'll see that there are modules in this course as well, content pages and videos and readings, and there's a quiz that you can kind of self-assess yourself as you go throughout that Canvas orientation. Some of you have completed this over the past few years, and if so, you are actually well on your way to completing the first 2 modules of the Online Excellence course. The submissions for module number 1 and module number 2 include an orientation module and demonstration of your ability to create a module with pages and assignments and quizzes, which are the same submissions that you will complete in that Faculty Canvas orientation. So congratulations, you might be able to skim over much of the contents of modules 1 and 2. In fact, as you will see in the overview page, that module number 2 is basically just a summary of that Canvas orientation. It includes some highlights to give a basic demonstration that you understand Canvas and are able to use the tool in its most basic ways. And so, again, if you have completed that and you feel like, hey, I have a pretty good understanding of modules and pages and assignments and quizzes, you'll be able to skip over a lot of the content of Module 2 and jump right to the submission that you may already have completed. Okay, let's also show you the Canvas Guides. That's an instructor community page. And it has a huge list of instructor resources about Canvas. So there are things about announcements and assignments and attendance. And if you've ever wondered to yourself, how do I use the chat feature in Canvas or the conferences feature in Canvas, you can come on here and find information about each of those things. It also, in addition to that table of contents lists, has questions. And so if you've ever wondered, how do I use the announcements index page, or how do I view and sort announcement replies as an instructor, you can come on here and view the questions that are listed here as well. Each of the pages are created in a very user-friendly way. They include images and step-by-step instructions that are highlighted and an ability to ask questions. I also want to show you that at the top of the page there is a Search the Community page that you can type in and search for any Canvas tool that you want. So if I typed in rubrics, it will show me a whole bunch of information about rubrics in Canvas. I have found as an instructor that about 90 or 95% of the questions that I have about Canvas are easily answered by just spending a few minutes in the community pages searching for whatever question I might have. And I usually am able to easily find the answer there. So I want to go back into our Online Excellence course and quickly preview the modules. So I mentioned that there is an orientation module that basically just describes the course philosophy, the importance for having a course for accreditation purposes, and I want you to pay particular attention to the 5-step process that Snow College faculty have taken and adopted for teaching an online course. In fact, one of the steps is to complete this online training, so you're well on your way to that, which is great. There's also a link to report errors, and so we ask that you will help us to improve the course. If you find a typo or a broken link, maybe outdated information, or something that isn't working quite right, please report that there. At the end of the course, there will also be a survey where we want your feedback, so please be thinking about strengths and weaknesses of the course and about how much time it took you to complete the course. The modules are listed, obviously, chronologically. The first one is a Welcome to Online Teaching, an overview of what an online course is for Snow College, and again, your ability to create an orientation module. Module 2 is using Canvas basics and making sure that you can say, yes, I'm able to use Canvas in the following ways and create my course. Module 3 has to do with designing the course in a more intentional way beyond just the tools, but thinking about the pedagogy, using backward design, and thinking about outcomes of courses and how they tie to your assessments and the learning journey that students take in your online courses. It probably was also the most worthwhile because it really made me think about why I'm assigning certain things and what each module or each week or each assignment's purpose is for the student. And so while it took me a little bit longer than the others, it was one of the most useful as well. Module 4 is about providing social presence, and you will create a Meet Your Professor video. There's information in Module 4 about the media specialists the TLC can provide to help make a high-quality video, and so I'll direct your attention to that. Module 5 is about providing academic communication, and it has an assignment to reflect on how you provide feedback to your students. And then Module 6 is about course management, thinking about task lists and basically a checklist of items. And finally, Module 7, very important, is on accessibility in online teaching. And it goes through some helpful tips to make your course accessible, has a priority, and kind of some easy tips that you can just put into making healthy habits as you're creating your content course. And then it also has an assignment where you will create a personal accessibility plan to help prioritize what you will work on in your future or existing online courses. And so that is online excellence. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking your time to complete this course. We know that this is an important part of getting accreditation from Northwest for us to teach online. We are required to have a standard online training for our faculty, but much more important than that, we hope it's a useful resource for you. We also hope that the stipend will help to incentivize your time that you spend on this course, and we hope that it will pay dividends in the long run, helping to make all Snow College online courses that much better for students and hopefully help us with student success. So I thank you. Hopefully your students will thank you, and hopefully this is a very useful resource for you. Thanks so much for being here, and let us know if you have any questions.